Good morning. Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine, and thank you for the likes, the subscribes, the views, the shares, and those comments. I love the comments. Just jump in. Let's just jump in. So I kind of get the feeling this morning that it's like I said this message that it was like for someone it's time to stop talking about it and it's time to be about it. So it's like instead of talking the talk, it's time to walk the walk. Ooh, bottom of the deck. Here and now. Like I said, it seems like it's time to, instead of someone talking about something, it's time for them to actually do it. You know, and that could be, oh yeah, next time I see them, I'm gonna say that, or that could be, I'm getting ready to, or that could be, my goal is to. It's time to do it. It is time to chop wood. Get to work. Do the hard work. Get started so that you can be happy, happy. If you build it, they will come, says the higher power. It's time to build it so that they know where to go, so that they understand this is where they're being guided. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. And it's time to set forth in the way that you intend to go. Because apparently, the way that you intend to go is a life that's going to make you happy. It's a place you're going to be able to call home. Spirit says it's time. It is time to go. It's time to move. It's time to do something. Whatever it is, stop being an observer. It's now time to move. Whether that is mending relationships that you've just been looking at and being afraid to reach out because being afraid of the what's on the other side, not knowing that it's going to be all milk and honey. Because inside you know that this is truly your tribe. But it's time. It's time to stop living life on the sidelines and to get actively engaged. Bottom of the deck. Can't make this up. You got the Fool. Spirit take it. Make that brand new start. Take that leap of faith. Go. There's nothing stopping you. There's nothing but happiness ahead. And it's time for this person to go ahead and make that move because they see with the other people in their life, the people that they have been hanging around, the tribe that's no longer working with them or for them, that was not their soul tribe. That was not their home. That was just somewhere that they were. Even if it was some place that they were, someone that they were connected to for all of their life, maybe somebody that had a title, that wasn't their home. That wasn't their tribe. What else, Spirit? What else? What else about this chopped wood? Because it's time to clean house. That's what Spirit's saying. It is time to clean house with the people that you know and that don't know. The people that you thought were going to bring you happiness, but those were just the people that brought you more problems. Maybe had you drinking more, smoking more, stressing more, overthinking more. What else? Yeah, these are the people that gave to you. I mean, that you gave to, but did not give to you. And these are the people that you respected, you revered. These are the people that you held in high honor. But they did not give that same respect to you. You're seeing that now. You're seeing how they how they purposely are leaving you out because they're trying to do something that they shouldn't be doing. Instead of them trying to work on themselves, they're trying to work on you. And you see this. You see this because you saw somebody else who had to defend themselves leave. You just sat there and saw someone else who went through the same thing leave. And now this person, they do their own thing. You know it's time for you to follow suit so that you can be happy. But it's time for you to, instead of talking about it, and it's time for you to be about it. Instead of complaining about it, it's time for you to do it. Don't talk about how bad they treating you. Show them how bad they've treated you by giving them your silence and your absence. What about this happy? Yeah, they were happy watching you stress about stuff that was not going your way, not being able to figure out why. It's just not adding up. They was happy in seeing you do that. Like, struggle. The more you struggled, the more you stressed, the happier they became. Because they're in their ego. They were narcissists. They didn't want you to do well. They saw that you were very strong and very, very powerful, and they wanted to bring that down. They wanted to bring you down. You're seeing that. You're putting two and two together. You're figuring out how much you gave to them and how much they gave to you. You just saw that with someone else. And now you're looking at that other person and you see how happy they are. And you're like, you know what, if they can do that, I can do that too. It's like you had to look at this person lead you by example. Telling you because you're looking at the same thing. They were doing the same thing to you that they did to somebody else that had to defend themselves. You see that. It's like, look at them trying to act like they're getting away with, like I don't recognize the same pain. I saw what y'all was doing because I was too afraid to say something to you. I was too afraid to speak up and say how I really felt. But I see you're trying to do it to me. So it's time for you to be happy and say what you really mean and what you really need to say. Can't make this up. It's time for you to be happy to say what you mean and mean what you really want to say. And then you can turn your back on them. Let your ships come in elsewhere. Because once you let them know, I see what you guys are doing. I see what you're doing. You're trying to confuse me by turning your back on me. I see it. Just like you did with somebody else. You know, it's time to clean house. It's time to turn your back on someone, on those people, because you see it's time for you to make your travel plans. You know, especially now that you know how they get down. Don't make a difference if you related to them or not. Especially since you know how they choose to get down. Let's talk about this no place like home. Dang. Somebody wants to go with an apology, a sincere apology to this person who's doing their own thing, prosperous, happy, not surviving, but living, happy, joyful, loving, not bothered, and not worrying about what's going on in somebody else's backyard. Yep. But this person is concerned because they're thinking about how they did you wrong, how they did somebody else wrong, the person that they want to go apologize to. So they're really concerned because they know they was wrong. Whatever they did, they know they was wrong, and they have to apologize for all of this. It's like they have to explain all of that. And they're trying to figure out, how do you explain all of that? This is something that they've kept inside for so long. Truths that they have not shared, that they should have been sharing, because now they understand and they see that had they shared those things, they would have been healed. Confirmation. They would have been healed. But instead, they chose not to say anything. They chose to stay stuck, which created so much turmoil, not in just their life, but in other lives that were connected to them, because what it did was it allowed them, instead of them expressing themselves how they felt, they allowed other people to express or to fill their head with how they felt about this empress. But they see that it was a lie. They see it was not the truth. They see that the person who was saying this stuff about this empress was a liar. They see that that person did nothing but represent themselves as this person. They see how that empress left, how she had her strength because she knew who she was. She wasn't letting anybody bully her. She knew she left. She left with poise. She left with dignity. She left. And she put an end to all that. All of it. Yeah. So now it's funny how justice is coming for that same person who had so much to say about her, so many lies to tell, so many webs to weave. How this person tried to manipulate situations to make it seem like it was her, and like they were the better of the two. How they were creating lies and sucking people in with their toxic energy. And instead of people going within and thinking about it or question, people don't do that. People are too afraid to ask for the truth. They'll believe a lie. They'll believe a lie, but they're not gonna ask for the truth. What else, Spirit? What else about this no place like home? Stop it, stomach. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. What else about this no place like home? Anything else? See, this person is understanding. Yeah, this was an earth. Can't make this up. This was an earth angel. There's no place like home. This is somebody that's healthy. This is somebody that's healed. This is somebody that's giving. This is a balanced relationship within the home. This is somebody that they miss. But instead, this is somebody that they pushed away. This is somebody that they broke their heart. They chose to act like they were the enemy, not the devil that was talking about them. They let all that communication, all that hurtful, lying ass communication from the devil, all those tricks, all those schemes, stop them in their tracks. Let's talk about this TikTok. Ooh, I saw the 9 of Cups almost jump out, but it didn't. It's time for somebody to do something, for them to have a whole new perspective. You know, I think that they have initially they had a perspective of the Empress like that, a loose woman, someone who was a witch, someone who sat with their legs open, someone who did whatever, black magic, you know, someone who was just the worst. Yeah, because they didn't appreciate what they had, what they wasn't looking at who that person truly was. But they regret that now. They regret it now. They see that it was somebody else who was talking about somebody. They was talking bad, and it could have been they was talking bad about their mother. It could have been the father talking bad about a father figure, talking bad about a mother figure. And it was like this child now see that, because this child is like confused, like, no, I don't remember this being like this when I was growing up. Like this child is now finally waking the fuck up to see that, you know what, I think I was just upset. I think I had some shit that I hadn't dealt with as a child. And maybe I feel like this child is an adult. It's like this person is starting to see that there was some stuff that they hadn't dealt with on their own, and they was dumping it onto this Empress. Instead of dealing with their own stuff, they wanted to dump it. And this father figure, he was there to help them dump it too, because he dumped his on the Empress. But then all of a sudden, judgment came, and the horn started to blow. And when that horn was blowing, it wasn't blowing talking about the Empress. It was talking about their stuff that they had done. It was blowing about the skeletons in their closet. It was TikTok time for that. So then all of a sudden, someone wanted to see, you know what, maybe I manifested this for myself, and this is justice. Justice. It's justice for somebody. Usually it's for all involved. Usually it's for all involved. See, it's good, it's all good and gravy whenever someone is talking bad about somebody else. But when that person that they talk bad about comes out and defends them and tells the truth, and everyone can see that it's the truth, herein lies the problem. because then there's no defense. Then you walk around, the person that was doing all that loud mouth talking, walking around looking like a straight up fool. FOOL. And that ain't cool. Straight up fool. All that toxic energy. What else, Spirit? Anything else from this deck for the TikTok? But yeah, it was time. It was time for the truth to come out. Ooh, I'm telling you, we got the King of Cups right here and the Queen of Cups right here. The King of Cups found out about this Queen of Cups. What else, Spirit? Anything else from this deck? No? We're going to leave it right here with this telling you the truth just come out. The truth has been set free. Somebody understands that. Ooh, I'm telling you, they had a very tough communication. I'm going to say an argument with this emperor. And this emperor felt trapped. Trapped because of all those little white lies that they told. Things that they lovingly said to say, but this is between me and you. Don't say this any further. Don't do that, you know. Now this person has an issue with that. This person is leaving. This person's letting this emperor know, I'm done. I'm done. I see how you are. This person had to go within. Ego, death, ego, death, ego, death, ego, death, ego, death. And they are so upset with themselves that they didn't use their own intuition. How could they be so blind? Because they knew that this empress was not like that. They knew that this empress was very fruitful and abundant and very worthy and a lady. They knew that whatever this empress put her mind to, she put her mind to. And she had worked. She had did everything. She was this person's wish fulfillment. But yet this person, for some reason, doubted her love. It wasn't until recently this person started really looking at this person and seeing how loving, how gentle, how kind, how abundant, how fruitful she is. And then they started feeling bad for how they overburdened her. But they saw her and they see how truthful she was and she's always been, and how they were not truthful with her, how they came in with that in and out energy thinking that she was not going to do anything because they were maybe related in some type of way, but they were wrong. She laid that relationship to rest. She defended herself. She bossed up and she went the fuck on and put an end to that. And that's how the Wheel of Fortune started turning in her favor, because she decided she was leaving that chaos and that conflict. And she healed herself from that broken heart. She separated herself, then started manifesting abundantly everything that she put her mind to. Then all of a sudden, guess what? Look at he split. A soulmate arrives. And it's a union that I feel like these two sneak off, and I feel like these two sneak off and they get married together, and then after they've gotten married, then they kind of tell everybody when it's already said and done. And these people are upset. Not these people. This one main person, this emperor, is upset because this emperor the whole time thought that she was still single. But at the end, she ends up getting with her soulmate. Isn't that wonderful? I love how it works out. Let's pull a little from the stack. Past love returns. We'll pull a little from the stack. What is it, Spirit? What is it? Thank you. They aren't too busy now. Somebody said they used to be too busy for you. They was too busy for this. Now they not. Now they regret that they said they was too busy because they see you are stable. You having sweet dreams. You ain't letting nothing bother you because you ain't did nothing wrong. If you ain't did nothing wrong, you ain't got to worry about it. You might be a business owner and you are having some sweet dreams. Life is coming to be great for you. Oh, by the way, if you have not subscribed, please do so. I am trying to reach 2,000. This could be happening for an air sign. Yes. As you sow, you shall reap. This person is chosen. See, they didn't know that this person was chosen. That's why they was acting the fool. Yep, this person overcame a lot of obstacles. This person that is looking back, the one who caused it, they have nothing to offer emotionally. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You know, they're stalking your social media. You know, what else? But I'm telling you, they're stalking your social media, and then something's gonna happen on Thursday. It's about to get real messy, y'all, on Thursday. Until you are authentic, you won't see it in the others. Until you are authentic, you won't see it in others. So if you fake, you're not going to be able to tell when someone's coming to you and being real. Something about that Lionsgate portal 8-8. God has a different plan because somebody's been on their spiritual journey. Yep. Somebody else is about to get on their spiritual journey because they realize you die alone. You was born alone. You're going to die alone. But Spirit wants to leave this with us, that we are having sweet dreams. Y'all have a great day. Please subscribe. Please come back and see me soon. Happy Monday.